Hey there, I'm Franklin Taggart, and I am someone who is here to help you with your content marketing. I work with all kinds of solopreneurs, freelancers, coaches, consultants, and other business people to get their content marketing game together with a really clear strategy and with really excellent tools to get the job done. In this free tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to create a branded PowerPoint template. We're going to be using Canva and we're going to be using PowerPoint to build a template that is uniquely yours, that represents your company well. Now, when you open up PowerPoint, I want you to just kind of look at, this is the screen that you usually see when you're ready to open up a new project. Now, down here on the bottom, you've got all of the standard PowerPoint templates that are built in. And then you can go online and find even more templates. And then with Canva, you've got literally millions of options for building your own or for selecting pre-made templates. So templates are plentiful in the world, but what we really want to have is a template that represents you uniquely. And what I'm going to be showing you, and you can see up here in mine, I've got some different templates that I've created or that have been created for special situations that I am affiliated with. And if I also go over to my personal template page, you can see some of the templates that I have made for my interests and businesses. So going up to our project, this is an example of what my template looks like. This is the title page, and if you go through each one of the sections, you can see how the template looks and how I use it. But I'm going to be showing you a little bit how it's done. In use, the template looks something like this. This is a tutorial about how to design and create a branded PowerPoint template. The tools used in this video are Canva and PowerPoint. You can get a free Canva subscription at canva.com. And PowerPoint, if you are using Microsoft Office, PowerPoint is built into your subscription. You also can apply the same principles that you're learning here to other presentation software like Google Slides, and also in Keynote and other presentation software. Canva also has presentation software built into it as well. So if you don't have PowerPoint, don't worry about it. You can use these same concepts to build templates in other formats as well. In this video, real quickly, we're going to be learning how to make a Canva Brand Kit, how to set up a Canva presentation slide project, how to make a slide background image, how to make a logo with a transparent background, how to access the PowerPoint Slide Master View, how to use the Slide Master View to create your branded template, and then finally we're going to save your branded template for easy access in the PowerPoint project page. If you have any questions at all throughout any of this, please feel free to reach out to me at franklin@franklintaggart.com. Now let's get started. If you haven't tried canva.com yet for your social media content, your design content, your video content, your presentation content, whatever kind of content that you're trying to create, canva.com is a tool that I use every day in my business. What I would encourage you to think about doing is to go ahead and sign up for the free trial of Canva Pro, because that opens up some tools for you that are very useful. And one of those tools I'd like to introduce to you now, and that is the Canva Brand Kit. One of the things that I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to collect all of my design tools I'm going to collect in my Canva Brand Kit. Now, if you go to canva.com and you look over on the left-hand side of the screen, you've got a menu down there, and about halfway down there, there's a brand with a little crown by it. The little crown means that it is a Canva Pro feature. Canva Pro is available for a free 14-day trial, and it's very reasonably priced at about $100 a year if you buy a yearly subscription. think it's like $13 a month if you just do monthly. But the brand kit is one of my favorite features of Canva. Now, there are other things that they offer, including brand templates. You can set up brand templates for all of your social media needs, all of your presentation needs, etc. But the brand kit is really the thing that I find most helpful. It's very easy to start a new one. You just go to brand kits and you click on add new up in the corner, and you tell it the name of it is, and then you're going to be adding your components. I'm going to go ahead and show you the brand kit that I have for my school and show you everything that's included in that. Now I've made a logo. I'm going to show you how to make a logo with the transparent background just in another step or two. And then I also have all of my brand colors. These are all the colors that I use in my branding. I can add other colors as well, like highlights and things like that if I want to. But for right now, these are the 4 colors: white, black, kind of a yellow, and a gray. The fonts that I use for my brand are all right here, and you can get as specific as you want for every kind of font that you might use in any kind of material you make, any kind of document you create, anything like that. You can have your brand voice included. Mine is whimsical and fun, but professional. And then I've added my school background as a photo just so that I can always have access to that. Right? So you can add also specific graphics if you have any of like icons or different kinds of things like that you use, and you can just add those to your brand kit as well. The thing that I like about the brand kit then is that it shows up in every other area of Canva. And I'll show you what I mean when we get to the point where we're working with templates. But we're going to collect all of our information that we need, all of the things that we need for our PowerPoint template. We're going to put together in our Canva brand kit. The next thing that we're going to do is to open up a new blank presentation slide in Canva. So in Canva, what we're going to do is go up here to this search bar at the very top in the middle. And I've already seen presentation 16 by 9, and that's what I'm going to shoot for here too. So I want presentation 16 by 9 ratio. And I want to now, it's opened up this template page. Now what I want to do is to select this one right here that says create a blank presentation. All right. And that opens up this first screen, and I'm ready to go. Our next step is to make our slide background. I've opened up my presentation software and I've given it a name. I'm just calling this FT School background. And what I want to do now is I want to go over here to the left-hand side. There's a menu of options that are available. Now I am going to need to scroll down to the bottom to get my backgrounds. So I'll go down here to background, select it, and it opens up this nice dialog box. Now, there are a number of backgrounds that Canva makes available, and you can sort them out by color if you want, or you can ask for a specific kind of a pattern or anything like that. But since I have used the one that I have before, it is included up here in this recently used menu. And if I wanted to see all of the ones that I've used recently, I can do that. But I'm going to go ahead and select my background that I've used. And that's it. It's all ready to go. Now the only thing that I have to do, I want this to be my main slide background. I don't want to have any graphics on this. I'm going to put all my graphics on in other places. So all I want to do here is just to share this, to save this background slide. So I'll go up here to share, and I'm going to download it as a PNG file. I do not want a transparent background. I don't want to compress the file. I don't need to save the download settings. So I'm going to go ahead and click on download. Actually, there is one thing that I want to do. Let me just see. I want to make this 1920 by 1080 so that it's the full size of the slides. So I'll go ahead and click download. It will open up my project here. And I'll put that in my project images file. And that's all there is to it. I've just created the background for my slides. We'll enter those into PowerPoint here in just a few minutes. Now, one of the things that I want to include in my PowerPoint slides is my logo for my school. And I've created that in Canva as well. I've used two different fonts. I've used Allegria Sans with the small caps, and then I've also used the finger paint font. Now notice that I've also added some shadow behind the lettering. I like to use shadows because that makes the lettering stand out a little bit. Now it doesn't make it stand out as much against a white background, but when you put it against a darker background or against a yellow background, it makes that white lettering jump out quite a bit more. So the way that I do the shadow is I control all of my, I do a select all of my different components, and I make it into a group. And then I copy it and make it in black. I push the black to the back, position it down and to the left to create the shadow effect. All right. Now the cool thing now is that I can now make my my logo with the transparent background. So the way that I do that is I go over here to share. Now the transparent background is available only in Canva Pro right now. So you can see there's the little crown right there. So do your free trial, and then you can make PNGs with a transparent background. And we want it to be big enough so that it's going to be nice and detailed and crisp and clear, but you'll be able to resize it however you want to. Yes, I do want to check the transparent background. I do not want to compress the file, and I don't need to save my download settings. So I'll go ahead and save that now in the same file as my school background. All right, that's all there is to it. I've made my logo now with a transparent background. Our next step is to just open up a blank PowerPoint presentation. The way that you do that is you just go ahead and click on your PowerPoint icon down in the tray or on your desktop or in your start menu, and you open up the PowerPoint start screen, home screen, whatever you want to call it. You go up here to the left-hand corner and you click on blank presentation, and it will open up a blank presentation file for us. There we go. The place in PowerPoint where we're going to be making our template is in Slide Master View. And the way to access the Slide Master View is in your blank template, go up to the View menu right there on the top and click on View. And what we're going to do is go over here to where it has the Slide Master, and we'll select the Slide Master icon. And this is going to open up the Slide Master. The Slide Master is where we're going to be doing all of the work that we are going to be using to make the style changes, the design changes, the background changes, adding the logo and the image and all of that stuff. So Slide Master View is our place to be. Click on the View menu up on the top and then select Slide View or Slide Master, and then we are there. All right, we're in the Slide Master view in PowerPoint, and one of the things I want you to notice is as we click down the left side here, you've got all of your various different kinds of slides. Now this master slide up in the upper left-hand corner is the one that allows you to make universal changes to all of the slides in your template. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and format the background. And the way that I do that is I'll click right on the background and on any place on the background and click on Format Background. Okay. Now what that opens is this dialog box over on the right. And what I want to select is Picture or Texture Fill. Now it's going to automatically put a texture in there until I put my picture in. But I'm going to go ahead and insert a picture of my own. And I want to do it from a file. and then I can go to my location on my computer. All right. Then I can go to my image file in my project folder, and I can select the background that I want, which is the school background that I just made in Canva, and I'll click on Insert. Okay. Now notice that all of my backgrounds have changed. So now that is the default background. Unless I change it on one of these slides, I can go in and change the background on my slides as well. Okay. So the other thing that I can do here is I can change the text colors and things like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and select all of the text in the title. Now notice, because it was black, it doesn't show up against my black background. So I'm going to need to go over here to Home and change the color of my font. Now notice that it's changed now on all of my things, but I want to change it even more. So I'm going to go ahead and select it again. And I want to select my font, my title font, which is Allegreia Sans small caps. I'm going to make all of my titles bold. All right. So now when we go from slide to slide, you can see that all of the slides have changed to have that title. I've changed my titles. Now I'm going to go back up to my master slide again, and I'm going to go down here and select all for all of the different text types that I've got. And what I want to do is I want to use Allegreia Sans regular for all of those options. I need to also make sure that I change the color. And for those, I want to have a white color. Another thing that you can do in the Slide Master that I think is really helpful is that you can set your default colors and fonts, and you can also make these work with your branding as well. To change your colors, you would just go up here to Colors in the menu in your Slide Master bar, and you can click on the little down arrow by that. Now they've got all kinds of different pre-packaged colors, but if you want to use customized colors for your branding, just go down here to the bottom of the dialog box and click on Customize Colors, and you can then choose the ones that you want. And when I'm done with that, I can just save it, and I'll just call it FT School. And when I save that, now what happens is that it comes up as a custom color menu in there, and it'll be available throughout PowerPoint, no matter if I'm using my template or not. Now I can do the same thing with fonts. I can create my own custom font scheme. And so one of the things that I would do is go down here to the bottom of my dialog box, click on Customize Fonts. And the first one that I want, the heading font, I don't want Aptos, I want Allegreia, and I want it to be Allegreia Sans SC. And the body font, I just want to be Allegreia Sans. Just regular old Allegreia Sans. All right, and then I'll just choose that as my school. Save that, and it will now show up in my fonts as a theme at the very top. So again, those colors and fonts will show up throughout. Now I can also choose an effects package that I want. I'm just going to go ahead and stay with the regular Office effects package. That's the one that I end up using most often anyway. But you can change which effects package that you want to use, and that's about it. So there we have it. We can change our fonts and our colors and our default colors and fonts there in the Slide Master as well. We'll close the master view. We'll save, and everything is as it should be. All right, so we've learned how to make universal changes using the master slide up here in the top left. But we can also make changes to each individual slide. For instance, like on my title slide, I don't want to have all of this room at the top, so I'm going to go ahead and move my subtitle down and move my title down, center it, and I'm probably going to squeeze it a little bit so that it is a little bit more centered. Now I'm going to go ahead and move both of those down just a little bit because I also want to include my logo on here. So if I want to include my logo, I can insert a picture from this device, and I'm going to go ahead and put my school logo in. Now it's pretty big, so I'm going to go ahead and shrink it down a little bit. And I'll put that right in the middle there. And that is now going to be a part of my template for my title slide. All right. If I wanted to add my logo in other places, I can also do that. I can just copy it from here. And let's say that I wanted to add it to one of these layouts in place of one of these lists. So I could click delete on that. I'm going to stretch this out just a little bit like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my logo down in the lower right hand corner and shrink it down. So that it's a little smaller. Just place it so that it's right there. And that's going to show up whenever I use that particular slide layout, right? So you can change anything about these slide layouts that you want. You can change the component. You can do a fill in the background. So if I were to do a solid fill, I could do it that way. I can choose different colors. And I can find darker colors because my text is white. So you can see there's all kinds of things that you can do to adapt each individual slide layout to make it your own. Okay, so that's how to make your changes to each of the individual slides, and do it however you want to your taste. And then when you're done with all of that, just click on Close Master View, and we're going to then do our last step. Now the last thing that we need to do is to save our template in PowerPoint. And there are a few kind of special steps that we need to take to make sure that you save it correctly so that it's going to come up as an option in your template files and where to find it. So the way that we're going to do this is I've gone ahead, we've finished all of the different things that we're going to do, and we're going to go over here to the File menu. And what we want to do is click Save. Now I'm not going to do this in OneDrive. I want to actually save it on my PC, and I want to go to My Documents. So I've got Documents open. It automatically opens the documents. And what I want to do is go to Custom Office Templates. All right, now you can see that I've got several different things already saved there. What I want to do now is actually, I'm just going to call this the School Demo PPT. Now the only other thing that I need to make sure of is that I'm going to save this as a template and not as a presentation. All right, so I have to click on this drop-down menu down here where it says PowerPoint Presentation. And what I want to do is I want to go down here where it says PowerPoint Template, PPTX. And then I'm going to save that. All right. Now I'm not going to do the backup. I'll do that later. But what I want to do now is I'm going to go ahead and close out of PowerPoint. And I want to show you how it looks when you open PowerPoint again and how to find the template. Now I'm going to go ahead and open PowerPoint. Now where to find this? let's go over here to where it says New on the left-hand side and click on Personal. And now my school demo PowerPoint template is available. Now when I select that and open up a project with it, I'm going to, yes, I do want to create with it. Excellent. Okay, that's all good. So now when I select, when I do a new slide, and then I select the layout on the slide, you can see all of my different template options have been made. And there's the one that I put the logo in. I can just do the title. It's all ready to go. I can add whatever images or text or anything like that. And so now what happens, I'm going to go ahead and get out of there. Now what happens is that when I go over here to Home, my school demo template now comes up as an option in my new files. So all I have to do is click on that. I can then ask it to create using that file. It will open up a new document, and I'm ready to go. So that's how you make a branded PowerPoint template for your business or your organization. I want to invite you, if you have any questions at all about this, please get in touch with me at franklin@franklintaggart.com. And keep in mind that if you need any help at all with your content marketing strategy for your business, as a solopreneur, as a freelancer, as a coach, or as a consultant, please get in touch. I help people do things like start blogs, start podcasts, start YouTube channels, create online courses. I have done a lot of work in many areas of content marketing, and including social media as well. So if you have anything at all that you'd like to get in touch with me about, my door is open. My first coaching session is free. It's called the Best Next Step Call, and you can access that at franklintaggart.com. Thanks so much for watching, and if you've liked this, please share a comment and click that little thumbs up button. Thanks so much.